Good morning, student. Today we will start our second unit, sports and nutrients. Food. Food is the basic requirement of every individual to fulfill the energy needs and to meet the development of the body. The food which we eat is known as diet. In foods, there are various essential chemicals which is known as nutrients. Means nutrients is the chemicals which is found in the food. And nutrition is the process of obtaining and consuming food or breaking down of breaking down of foods breaking down of food for energy production. Balanced diet. Balanced diet is the diet which contain all nutrients, macro and micro, like carbohydrates, fats, protein, vitamins, mineral, etc., in correct proportion for efficient working of the body. Means in balanced diet in balanced diet, all the nutrients should be in correct proportion. All the nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals, all these minerals should be in correct proportion. This is not that if if we have more carbohydrates, more protein, less fat, more vitamins, less minerals, then this is not a balanced diet. For a proper balanced diet, there should be a correct proportion of the nutrients, correct proportion of all the nutrients, macronutrients and micronutrients, in a correct proportion. Balanced diet is divided into three parts: energy yielding food, body building foods, and defensive food. energy yielding foods means Energy yielding foods means the food which provide energy. It contains carbohydrates and fats are energy yielding foods. In our diet, there should be 60 to 70% of carbohydrate and 5 to 10% fats. Uh, carbohydrate, carbohydrate, uh, Carbohydrates are easily digested and good source of energy, whereas fats are difficult to digest and more difficult to get energy. Therefore, fats should be in less quantity. We should take fat in less quantity as compared to carbohydrate, because carbohydrates are easily digested and provide the instant energy, whereas fats are difficult to digest. um, Fats, if we take more fats, then uh, then then it may cause overweight or obesity and heart disease. Bodybuilding foods consists of protein is the bodybuilding foods. It's help in growth and development of body. It also helps to repair or replace the worn out tissue. Protein provide fast recovery from the injury. Protein should be 15 to 20% in our diet. Means protein is a bodybuilding foods. Proteins, we should take 15 to 20% protein in our diet. Proteins helps to repair or replace the worn out tissue and also helps to fast recovery from the injury. Defensive foods, vitamins, minerals, and waters are defensive foods. It's help in proper functioning and defense of various organs. Defensive foods, also known as micronutrients. Defensive foods helps to uh, defensive foods fights against infections, germ, disease, etc. We should take 15 to 20% in our diet. Macronutrients are Macronutrients are the nutrients which are taken in large quantity, that is carbohydrate, fats and proteins. These macronutrients are the main part of diet. Therefore, macronutrients are taken in large quantity. The main the main source of they are the main source of energy and body development. Micronutrients. Micronutrients are the nutrients which are required in small proportion. Micronutrients are vitamins and minerals, and these act as defensive foods and help in proper functioning of various organs. Function of balanced diet. Sufficient energy. Balanced diet provides sufficient energy. If we take proper balanced diet, it will help to provide sufficient energy. Optimum growth and development. Proper balanced diets helps in optimum growth and development of the body. Proper functioning of organs. Balanced diet helps in proper functioning of various organs and various systems of body to function properly. If we take proper balanced diets, it helps in proper functioning of our organs. Faster recovery. It's helped to repair or replace the worn out tissue, thus fast recovery from injury. If we take proper balanced diet, means proper proteins, then it's helped to repair or replace the worn out tissue, and there will be the fast recovery from injury. Efficient immune system. Balanced diet improves the defense of body against various bacteria, virus and fungal disease. Thus, efficient immune system improve means if we take proper balanced diet, then our immune system will be improves. If our immune system will improves, then it will help to protect the body. It will protect the body from various bacteria, virus and fungal disease. Improve health status. Proper balanced diet helps in overall health status. Improve overall health status by preventing various health problems and disease. Improve metabolisms. Balanced diet improve the quality of metabolism process of our body, thus efficient release of energy. Means metabolism means chemical process that help in change of food into energy. So if we take a proper balanced diet, then the chemical process process the chemical process to change the food into energy will be improved. Therefore efficient release of energy. Prevent deficiency disease. Balanced diet prevent individual from various deficiency disease as it improve all as it provide all important nutrients. Deficiency disease. Examples: vitamins and minerals. These are vitamins and minerals act as defensive foods. If we take proper balanced diet, then it will help to prevent from various deficiency disease. Maintain body weight. If we take a proper balanced diet, it helps to maintain the body weight. Overall efficiency improve. As balanced diet increase, the efficiency of all physiological system of the body improve. Thus overall efficiency of the individual improve. Means अगर हम proper balanced diet लेंगे, then our physiological system will be good. Therefore the efficiency of our body will also improve. Factors affecting diet. What are the factors that affect the diet? age. Age play an important role in diet preparations as different peoples require different diet. For examples, children. Children require more proteins for proper growth and development of their body, and old age peoples requires more minerals and vitamins for uh, for improving their immune systems, and they should avoid proteins and fat. Genders. Male need more calories as compared to females due to their physiological and activity need of the body. Males require more calories as compared to females. Therefore, the diet of the male and females also change. Workout of profession. Workout. If the person do physical workout, if he do more workout, then he will require more calories as compared to the people who do less workout or less physical activity. Body weight. Overweight or the obesity person should take fibrous foods, whereas slim and underweight persons should need more proteins and fat. Underweight underweight peoples, they requires more proteins and fats because proteins helps in growth and development of their body, so they should eat more proteins and fats to build their body. And overweight persons should eat fibrous food because fibers are indigest. Specific sports diet also varies from sports to sports. As long distance runners require more fats. Contact body games require more proteins. Explosive strength player needs more carbohydrates, and skill game player needs more vitamins and mineral. Sufficient roughness. Roughness means indigestible compound that the body can't absorb. Roughness is non-nutritive but very essential. Roughness consists of lot of fibers like in fruits and vegetables. It satisfies the hungers. Pregnant or feeding mothers. The pregnant or feeding mothers need extra diet, so they should eat more carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. They should take more balanced diet as compared to the other persons. And the diet should be eaten throughout the day rather than a big meals. एक साथ ज़्यादा खाने से बेटर है कि वो फुल डे में थोड़ा थोड़ा करके अपना डाइट ले. Diet during health problems. Injured persons should take more proteins and minerals. If they take more proteins and minerals, then it's help to repairs or recover from injury. Whereas weak and ill patients should be given light meals along with vitamins and minerals, and a diseased person has to follow the instruction food as per the dietitians, and the diseased persons should follow the food as per their dietitian doctors. Seasonal food is easily available and economical. Easily available भी होगा and economical, सस्ता भी होगा. Moreover, the nutrition is also very high in seasonal food. Climate condition. As we experience our diet different from summer and winter. Similarly, climate conditions also affect our diet. The peoples who live in hot place, they should take less fried rice, fried rice. In coastal regions, the food should be more liquid, and in cold place, the food should contain more proteins and fats. Natural diet. The natural source of diet are easily digested by the body. Natural diet are easily digested by the bodies because they are less polluted and does not contain synthetic food. Doctor recommendation. A disease or risk person should go according to the doctor recommendation. Means they have to take the diet according to their doctor advice. Like heart patient should avoid fried rice, fried or fatty food. Jaundice patient should avoid protein, etc. They have to eat their diet according to their doctor advice. Eating habit. Eating habit and social customs also affect the diet of individual. Some peoples are in habit of eating fast food, whereas other does not. Similarly, in some custom prefers non-vegetarian foods, whereas in some customs prefers green vegetable food. So, eating habit and social customs also affect the diet. Nutritive component of diet. Nutritive component of diet are the diet which provide nutrients to the body like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, mm, uh, means which provide nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Whereas non-nutritive component of diets are the diets which does not provide nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and waters. Carbohydrate are the main source of energy. Carbohydrate does not provide quick energy to the body. Carbohydrate are the main source of energy and provide you quick energy. And carbohydrate is not stored in our body for long duration. Carbohydrates contain compound of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. We should take 60 to 70% of carbohydrate in our diet. 1 gram of carbohydrate gives 4 calories of energy on burning. Means carbohydrate is the main source of energy and we should take 60 to 70% of carbohydrate in our diet. Carbohydrate provide you quick energy and carbohydrate is not stored in our body for long duration of time. The body break down starch and sugar into substance called glucose, and glucose is used as a energy source by the body. Excess of carbohydrate. Excess of carbohydrates are converted into glycogen, which are stored in liver and adipose tissue under the skin, and this act as emergency source of energy. If we take less carbohydrates, then it leads to underweight or weight loss. There are two types of carbohydrate: simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrate provide you immediate energy. Simple carbohydrate provide you immediate energy, quick energy. All simple carbohydrates contain sugars. Examples are fruits, honey, jam, vegetables, candy, etc. Complex carbohydrates provide you slow energy, but the energy content is high as compared to simple carbohydrate. Source of complex carbohydrate are wheat, rice, bread, bajra, vitamins, fibers, whole pulse, chana dal, moong dal, rajma, etc. If we take excess amount of carbohydrates are stored in livers and tissue. from where they release energy when the food is needed. So carbohydrate are two type: simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrate provide you quick energy, and complex carbohydrate does not provide you quick energy, but the energy is more in complex carbohydrate as compared to simple carbohydrate. Protein are needed for growth and development of body, and also it's had to repair or replace the worn out tissue. It does not provide energy in normal routine, whereas it act as energy source only under extreme hungers. Means protein uh, pro- protein contains carbon, hydrogen and nitrogens. Proteins helps in growth and development of body, and they helps to repair or replace the worn out tissue. If there is any injury, then it helps to repair the tissue. Protein are also required for the formations of hormones, enzyme, hemoglobin, etc. There are two type of protein: essential protein and non-essential protein. Essential protein contain 9 essential amino acids which are taken from food, and these are not made in body. And non-essential protein, there are 13 non-essential proteins. Body require them in very less quantity as help in synthesis of essential protein. The source of non-essential protein are grain, dry fruits, vegetables, etc. Essential protein. Essential proteins contain 9 essential amino acids, and these essential proteins, our body does not make essential protein. We take essential protein from the foods. And non-essential proteins, there are 13 non-essential proteins, and non-essential protein we require in less quantity. We should take 15 to 20% of protein in our diet, and if we take more proteins, then it leads to uh, then it's create overloading over kidney and livers, which leads to dehydration. If we take less protein, then less protein diet, then the growth and development, there will be less growth and development and delay in recovery from injury. Fats contain carbon, hydrogens and oxygens. Fats provide energy. They provide energy. Carbohydrate also provide energy, and fats also provide energy, but fats provide more energy as compared to carbohydrate. 1 gram of fats on burning give 9 calories. 1 gram fats give you 9 calories, and 1 gram of 1 gram of carbohydrate give you 4 calories of energy. So carbohydrate fats are stored in our body. These fats are stored in our body, therefore they act as emergency source of energy. Extra amount of carbohydrate are converted into glycogen, and they get mixed up with fatty acid. Fats are important source of energy. Fats are important source of energy for long duration activity. The persons who do uh, the athletes who are doing marathon race, long long endurance activity require more fat. Fats also helps in transportations of various fat soluble vitamins like A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Fats also helps during blood clotting, maintenance of skin and hair. And we should take 10% 5 to 10% of fat in our diet. If we take more fat, it will lead to obesity, heart disease, etc. Okay, fats, we should take 5 to 10% of fats in our diet. 1 gram of fats give you 9 calories of energy. Fat fat act as a emergency source of energy. Long duration activity require more fat, and fats contains carbon, hydrogens and oxygen. There are two types of fat: saturated fat and unsaturated fat. Our fats, since fats are stored in our body, so they work as energy bank. Okay, fats are stored in our body, so they act as a energy bank and provide you energy when there is a need. And there are two types of fat: saturated fat and unsaturated fat. Saturated fats are those fat which we get from animals, and unsaturated fatty acids means those fat which we get from plant. Saturated fats contain chains of carbons. They are source of saturated fat are dairy product, cream, butter, coconut oil, palm oil, ghee, animal fat, etc. And they are found in solid or liquid form. And unsaturated come from plant product like peanuts, olives oil, soya oil, etc. Vitamin are complex compound of carbons. Vitamins are required in small quantity. Vitamins are micronutrients. Vitamins are micronutrients, therefore they are required in small quantity. But they help to repairs and maintenance of various tissue. If our diet is lacking in any vitamins, then it causes certain deficiency disease. Our body requires 13 vitamins. We need 13 vitamins. They are vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. And most of the vitamins are obtained from foods except vitamin D and K. There are two types of vitamin: fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are solubles in fat, and water soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are solubles in waters. Fat soluble vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K, and water soluble vitamin B and vitamin C. Let's talk about fat soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins are soluble in fat, and they come into our body through fats, and they are stored in livers and fatty tissue. Fat soluble vitamins, these are required in small quantity. We should take fat soluble vitamin in small quantity. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is also known as retinols. Vitamin A helps in growth and development of eyes and skin. And deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. Source of vitamin A: milk, butter, egg, carrot, uh, green leafy vegetable, etc. Vitamin D. Vitamin D help in the formation of strong bones and teeth. Deficiency of vitamin D cause rickets. And source of vitamin D is milk, butter, ghee, green vegetables, etc. And we get vitamin D from sunlight. Vitamin E. Vitamin E protect the cell's membranes and helps in formation of red blood cells. Vitamin E source are whole seed grains, nuts, turmeric, etc. Vitamin K. Vitamin K helps in blood clotting and heals wound. Vitamin K. Source of vitamin K are cabbage, cauliflowers, soybeans, green leafy vegetables, etc. So, fat soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins. First thing is these vitamins are solubles and vitamins, and we require in small quantity. Vitamin A. Vitamin A helps in growth and development of eyes and skin. Deficiency cause night blindness. Vitamin D helps in formation of strong bones and teeth. Its deficiency cause rickets. Vitamin E protect the cell's membranes and help in formation of red blood cell. Vitamin K. Vitamin K helps in blood clotting, and its deficiency cause excessive bleeding from the wound or injury part. Water soluble vitamin. Water soluble vitamins are those vitamins which are soluble in waters, and these vitamins are not stored in body. We need them more frequently. This vitamin can be destroyed by heat. Water soluble vitamin, vitamin B and vitamin C. Vitamin B. Vitamin B is of various type, and some of its forms are named as vitamin B complex. Vitamin B complex. Vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3 and vitamin B12. Vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Vitamin B1s help in growth and developments, and its deficiency cause beriberi. Vitamin B2, also known as riboflavin, it's help in growth and formation of red blood cells, and its deficiency cause retarded growth. Vitamin B3, known as niacin, its deficiency cause pellagra, and in which the skin sensitivity is lost and cause irritation over the skin. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 helps in nervous system, metabolisms and energy transfer for growth, and its deficiency cause anemia. Okay, vitamin B. Vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 helps in growth and development. Its deficiency cause beriberi. Vitamin B2 helps in growth and formation of red blood cell. Its deficiency cause retarded growth. Vitamin B3 deficiency cause pellagra. Vitamin B12, its deficiency cause anemia. And vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acids. Vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acids. These are required for maintaining of ligament, tendons and other supportive tissue. And deficiency of vitamin C cause scurvy. The source of vitamin C are citrus fruits like lemon, orange, amla, tomato, vegetables, etc. Vitamins are complex of carbons, and these are required in small quantity. There are two types of vitamin: fat soluble vitamin and water soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamin means those vitamins which are soluble in fat, and these are stored. This come in our body through fat, and vitamin A, D, E, K. And water soluble vitamins means those vitamins which are soluble in waters, vitamin B and vitamin C.